Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deanne. In this video, I'm going to share with you my Morphe brushes collection. Now, this is the container and you can probably recognize it from Bath & Body Candle. And I just love the color of these glasses, so I try to refurbish them as much as possible. It's really easy to get the wax out of the bottom once you melt down the candle. And then there are three wicks at the bottom that's glued, but it's really easy to pop those up and get those out of there. So I have a million and one things that I need to store, and you know, maybe it's not the right height that people like for brushes, but you know, you can put your lipsticks in here, you can put cotton balls in here. I mean, it's always can be used for something. Samples, you know how many samples that you get when you order stuff online, you can just throw those in here. So I really like to refurbish these, and I like the color of it. I think it's really pretty to sit out on your counter. So these all are of the Elite collection specifically. I have 13 brushes, so I have 7 eye brushes and 6 face brushes all together. And I absolutely love this line of brushes. I don't own any other Morphe brushes of any of the other lines, so I don't know how those compare to these, but I can tell you these perform and are so, I mean, they're so soft. So these brushes are all synthetic. And I have been using these. I have washed them a couple times and they wash up really well. So I try not to get water, you know, on the actual brush handle itself, because I just, you know, I don't know how long term how they're going to hold up, or you know, if this will come off or not. So this is the E8 and it's the Detail Contour Brush. This is $5.99. It has a soft dome shaped top. So it's not too dense, it's just soft enough. It has some give to it. It's a good size brush to get in and contour the sides of the cheeks in that specific area, or it's good to buff out that contour. It's also, I think, a good brush to set your under eye makeup with. Also, if you have a palette that has a multiple colors in it with no separation, I think that this brush is really perfect to just sort of get into that one specific color and dab it in there and apply it. So this is the E17. It's a crease precision blender. So you can see that it tapers up to the top. It's a little too stiff for me to use as a transition color brush, but this is a really great brush to use in the crease area or the outer crease area, and it's perfect size to blend out any eyeshadow. So the next one's the E18. This is a round crease brush. So this is a dome-shaped top. This is pretty dense. I would not use this as a transition shade color brush, but this is great to apply your crease color, and it's also good to help buff in the crease color. So if you want to move that crease color up, or if you want to move it down, this is a really good brush to use. And this is a really good brush to use also to pack on that inner corner highlighter color. So this next one is the E22, and it's a pointed blender. This one is $6.99. And you can see that it tapers up to a point. So this is a really good brush to get in and just specifically lay down that crease color. And then you want to make sure that if you go into an eyeshadow, you want to go in just like this and then apply it to the crease color. This is a great crease brush, and it also is a great crease brush to help blend out the crease. This one I have is the E24, and this is a bullet crease brush. This is a pointed, really dense brush. So this is really good to go in and apply eyeshadow in a specific area. It allows you complete control to apply your crease color. For me, this brush is kind of hard to use. I have extra skin on my lid, so applying with this brush makes it a little harder, you know, to get into that area because it moves that skin around a little more. I do like this brush, however. I do use it. It's just takes a little more time for me to use this brush. E28, people. What is next? This one, I love this brush. This is a round blender. It is $6.99. This has medium density. This brush is the one you're going to grab for to blend in any eyeshadow. So if I were you, I would get multiple of these. The next one is the E36, and this one, I would grab several of these too. This one is called the Detailed Crease Brush. This one is $4.99. So it's smaller, so it's really good at placing your crease color where you want it to go. I love this brush, and if I were you, if you like the Elite line, I would grab several of these. And this one also is the perfect size to go in and buff out that lower lash line. This is dense, but not too dense, and it's tiny, but it's powerful. How many times can you say that? Now, just when you think you can get any smaller, here comes the E37 brush. And this one is $3.99, so it is smaller than the E36. Here are the two side by side. It's really pointed, it's dense, it doesn't move very much. This one is really good if you want to do a cut crease or attempt to do a cut crease. I use this one specifically to blend out eyeliner on the top lid or to apply eyeliner. So I'm going to start to get into the face brushes, even though the first one that I did, the E8, is a face brush. So this one is an E34 brush. You can see that it is oval shaped. So it is tapered up the sides here, so it's not a fully round brush. This is called a tapered blush brush. This one is $16.99. It has a dome-shaped top. It is really soft. Because it's an oval shape, it's good. It's a good size to get in and apply your blush or to buff out your blush. This next one is the E41 brush. Let me just take a moment. So here it is. Look how pretty this is. It is a little more expensive. It is $22.99, but if you can swing it, I would get it. This brush almost feels therapeutic. So you feel like you're kind of at the spa, getting a little facial. It just feels so good. Because it's so big, I feel like I'm using less powder because you're dipping in your powder and you're applying it on your face. So you just don't dip into your powder very much because you're covering a lot of space with this brush, if that at all makes any sense. But get this brush if you can. So the next brush is the E44. It's a completely round buffer brush. It has a dome-shaped top. I would say this is pretty dense. It's really, really, really soft. This one is $16.99. You can apply your foundation with this brush. You can also apply your foundation with a different brush and then buff out your foundation with this brush. This is a good buffer brush to buff out any of your cheeks. Or if you got too crazy with the contour, this is a good brush to buff that out. So this next one is the E47 brush, and it is a mini contour brush. This one is $8.99. So this one you can use multiple ways. It's small enough to help you contour your nose. It is also good to, if you like that chiseled contour look, so if you got a little crazy with your contour, you can just take your setting powder and kind of do the line to help sharpen up that contour. I mean, I'm not into that, but that's what you can use if you like, and just kind of buff it in to kind of give you that straight edge contour. Some people like that, some people don't. I'm not into it, so I use it as a nose contour brush. So the last and final one that I have is called the E48 brush, and this is a mini pointed powder brush. And what I'm specifically going to use this for is a highlighter brush because I think it's a perfect size to get in there and lay down your highlighter. Or if you want to go up top here or down the nose or on the chin, I just think this is the perfect size. You can see that it tapers up to a point at the top. It's pretty soft, not very dense at all. It's pretty giving. And you can also use this to also set your baking powder, you know, underneath the eye. This is a good size to get in there underneath the eye and apply that setting powder. So here is a size comparison next to each other of my face brushes. So this first one here, sorry, trying to handle all these. This one is the E41. This one is E47. This one is the E8. This one is the E34. This one is E44. And then the last one is E48. So here is a size comparison of all of my eyeshadow brushes next to each other. This first one is E22. The next one is E24. The third one in is E18. The fourth one in is E37. The next one is E17. This one is E28. And then the last one is E36. So again, 13 brushes. This is the Elite line only. I love these brushes. These are the only brushes that I use. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you to narrow down which brushes you wanted to get. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment. And until next time, bye-bye.